Welcome to everybody watching the VOD.
It's not a consistent representation of sometimes normal, well, the same way conventional literature is. Then we get some dialogue. Finally, I made it. Leora is the second character here, and tends to address herself in third person in this translation, which I take as coming from a relative. The type of humble posture addressing self in third person appears in certain East Asian languages. But how?
Okay. Let's do this again.
Nice to meet you. So, we see Margaret, right? No? Well, take that she just hit her face. When did I get scolded again? Mean scolded. Just followed your signal here. Did you meet anyone along the way? No. Found a ticket or something though.
There could be some value in
Some kind of
saving these parts. The running back with an extreme zoom. I could just make a compilation of this. That would be kind of funny.
something must have happened. Will I be left alone here forever? This one I'm not sure how to interpret. Right. So Aleph here is asking Leora about the one that she's trying to find. So what's his name? What does he look like? Not good on the drugs too, I'm sure. It's not gonna help me. Please. This is the first time I've been on the stage. Come out and you are substantially different from when Aleph went in. Lights are on. So this, by the way, also appeals to me for obvious reasons. Just a small touch. Yeah, this carrier pigeon. Write a letter and we'll forward it to the developer.
My leg keeps on, like,
Habanera of eternity.
jerking. More running!
So this is sort of the hub area.
Go, say, go.
Small shelf. It's probably the stage select eventually.
Somebody was hunting that day.
Earlier part where the quasi-mechanics, there's this sort of implication of the environment of some kind of mechanism, mechanicality going on with the
Ugh.
function of their character. Did you notice how they have that tuning and calibration part of it? My guess is that they folded the timing calibration
Ooh.
of the rhythm
There's potential
to
there.
that section of the
That was a nice rise.
and that they were using the input timings of the player in the arms calibration books. I don't know if that's true. If so, that's great. I really like that.
More running!
Like an amusement park.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Organ. And this kind of elevator-like room.
You're not going to be able to land that balanced is the thing.
So it's implied that
You're going to keep skipping like that.
she can't seem to get out of this place.
Run, 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 run!
The poster is different from the floor previously. Presumably the floors are going to be the chapters. Come to the Wizard of Oz floor. The story of a girl who is suddenly plunged into the unknown. Alex, neither a theater goer here nor
Ugh.
fortune teller.
That was a weird touchdown rise. Yeah, that probably hurt the hand.
They have a brief discussion about the emotions of the Wizard of Oz.
That was an interesting run. Cleaning off the hand on the snow.
Can't open the door, but we can. So, I am obviously going to do this on hard, because I was worried at first that this was going to be one of those.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop every single time.
The rhythm sections don't hold interest to me. Ridiculously easy. That's not the case, especially when non-linear.
Even stranger running technique.
And we have here Cat's Cat Seesaw. We meet Dorothy being played by sort of paper doll stagecraft here. Comes into its own.
Sure. That is not as clean as you want, but... Very quiet clip here. Oh. Do I even run back? Yes! I never thought I'd make a compilation of this when I was filming that day, I'm sure. Oop. Go! Not too bad. It's a little bit out of frame.
Yeah, one of the notes didn't work.
Whatever though. That might have been the best one. Yeah.
Thank goodness the notes showed me the way.
One more run. Yes.
So was this implication that she's the only one who can see no charts in the world?
And heavy breathing. I love that. That definitely goes in the maybe pile. There's some added appeal of it being a snow-winter combo.
We might be rushing through most of the dialogue. I don't think it's a good part of this movie. If you're that interested,
It's surprisingly good. I mean, that's a good combo for me now,
a better version of it
these days. And I did it in shoes in the winter, like, with snow on the ground on wet grass, so
in the previous
we'll consider using that.
those. I guess I'll say that later.
And then the running compilation. That audio all looks very loud. How about that blurring? Yeah, this is before I figured out that I needed to turn off the automatic focus on the DSLR. So there are a lot of really, really blurry clips from this time. That's one of the drawbacks of this time period. This is not blurry, thankfully.
Hopping out of the background.
Oh. Yeah, this is, I think, probably the session where I found that song. Apparently,
Don't know what the 6-pointed star
you believe in me. So is this the clip where I get it? I think so. Except buffer, so you could not see it. Oh my gosh. Hello? Dude.
I'm not sure that's going to play this song.
Hey,
Rich in the West is cute.
apparently, you believe in me, and I thank you for it.
In the original fairy tale, the Witch of the West
I
was
tried to do it again cleaner because, or no, never mind. I cashed in my chips when I landed it,
I think
which
this
is
the finale or
probably the right decision for my energy.
you can see the jumping on the seesaws in one of the previous stages. One of the more intense non-linearities.
Yikes. Yeah, I had all of a sudden I had trouble with Cork Swing Dub today, and so I didn't try to push it that hard. I just moved on to other stuff, and other stuff went well. That looked like it went well. Yeah, there you go. That's when you know it's not working. That goes in the auxiliary clips pile. I did try it again? Oh, come on, buddy. Let it go. Welcome, Fox on Pause. Hope you're doing well. Just looking through some footage from early 2017. That's a good... Oh, Sam's hair. Oh my goodness, that's glorious. I should look at the goonery that they were up to. Nice focus. I'm doing a great job with the lens. Incredible. Parkour. Is he actually trying to roll over? Blurry. So I maybe this is the session that I don't think even this session teaches me to stop doing the automatic focus. I think I tried and keep using it for a while. Oh! Why did that not... I didn't hear any of that. Thank you so much, Red, for the 40-month sub on a 40-month streak. 41-month streak. Thank you so much, Jammin' in My PJs, for the 37-month sub on a 37-month streak. I don't know... Oh, there it is. There comes the sound. Thank you so much. It's good to see you all. Thank you. I hope you're all having a good one. Just looking through some footage when I was strong. And I could float through the air. Hey. Yeah, it's awesome to see you guys. I hope things have been going well. And like, hype trains start so immediately on my channel. I'm well, yeah. I'm having a good day, feeling pretty good. But booty. That was there it is. There we go. I'm about to get banned. Okay. Oh, that's even worse. You can actually see the definition now. Emote? Yeah, I know. I have considered having a Sayori abs emote. I've drawn it and everything. That combo was very unclean, but I landed it. Yeah, it does sometimes. It's strangely, like, inconsistent with its pickiness. Yeah, I was happy about that, but I didn't realize how bad it looked from that angle. I end up doing it cleaner later in the year. Yeah, and it then randomly takes them away. Exactly. Yeah, that happened with Yells' booty time emote. I'm pretty sure that's how it went. Yeah, then I looked at the footage and I saw that I didn't like how it looked, and so now I'm going to try it again and then probably not get it this session. Because I end up trying it again another time. Yeah, I do it really cleanly in another session. Now I'm gonna get upset! Upsetty spaghetti. And now it's gonna blur. Good thing I didn't land it there. Yeah, now you're gonna land it with the hand down. Yeah, still going for this. There's apparently again. Apparently, that sucks. That would have been it. Yep. That would have been the one. Yep. Yep. Sayori Rage. Good. 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 Great. And then I just didn't get the height. Oh. And the rage. Not proud of that, but that could be an auxiliary clip. There's the auxiliary part. Here is the whole thing for the scraps pile. Okay. Nope. I'm gonna slap the wall or something. Just control myself. Just let it subside. Nope. You're gonna nail it in the future, buddy. It's okay. Oh man, that is frustrating. I keep feeling like I'm doing it perfectly, and then I just don't get the power from the ground. Hand down. Yeah, running out of energy to do it. Let's just move on to other stuff, buddy. You'll get it another time. Even that is good training, though. Good repetitions. But then, when you're actually trying to get it properly, it's better to leave it for another time for when you're well rested and you're fresh mentally. So let's just do this instead. That definitely helped my mood. Just nailing that first try. Very nice. Even though it was slightly off frame on the top, it's still like decent framing. It's a fairly long combination with me going close to the camera. Sam almost brought his head off of the mat. That was so exciting. Hey Pootsby, welcome. Looking through more peak footage. Peeking at peak footage. Oh, I actually do. Man, I've already been grinding in this session for like an hour and a half. I pushed myself really hard, especially with that combo that I wasn't able to really properly get. And now I'm doing a double cork timer and landing it well and thinking, okay, well maybe I can just like cool down with a dub. A touchdown rise. I forgot I did this. Swing, gainer, switch out of B twist. Yeah, it... Woohoo! Yep. And I get more energy from everybody sitting there watching. It's like, yeah, now I gotta perform for them. That always motivates me. B-twist, that's just the trick that I did so often in my beginner years. I drilled it so much. It was like the first trick that I did double cork out of. I landed double cork out of touchdown rise and J-step, and then B-twist was my third setup, and so that was the first like trick setup in 2012. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was just so much practice, just like trying to practice it smartly too. Woohoo! What a session this was. Holy cow. Almost landed it even though I went straight forward. And that was like the worst one, and I pulled it out. My touchdown rise dubs tended to be like that. The ones that didn't feel the best, I tended to land. With the exception of one of them. One of my touchdown rise dubs from July 2016 was one of the biggest dubs I ever did, and I felt it immediately. This one was just raw strength. Feels good. So those two things have taken the edge off of not really coming away with the combo I wanted. This session had dub to 5 gainer switches to dub. Oh, now I'm going to try backside 12. man. If I land that, that's like a good one. That's... Yeah, that's me. That is me. I haven't changed that much. That's going in the sampler, somehow. Probably just at the end. Yeah, now I'm just gonna fake it. I'm going to, like, just not land the backside 12 and just, like, try and play it off anyway. Oh, but that one was pretty close. Yo! I put a hand down, but it looked, like, somewhat balanced. That's a very basic combo ending, but I forgot that I kind of did, like, a backside 12 combo-ish. Where you could feasibly think that I was intending to do a back sweep anyway. It's too bad I never did like a huge hitting backside 12 combo, but that one surprised me. It looked almost competent. What a session this was. And that's how most of them went. Now I'm probably accepting that I'm getting tired. So we'll cool down with that. Next session? No, still this session. And they're playing apparently again. No wonder this session put it on my radar. No! I do something else really nice in this session. This session, oh my goodness. It just kept on giving. We're gonna see one of my best ever dub... spoilers, we're gonna see one of my best ever dub swing box cutters. Oh, Johnny. What a triple. I'm all the way up. It's not that one. But... And thank you all for the hype train again. Thank you all so much.
Thank you for watching. And see you next week for an AFTL and maybe other stuff. And if you want, look for...
Oh, what did he just do? Oh, it was a... They did front tuck, synchronized front tuck round off triple. Nice.
But it's something that I am planning.
I couldn't capture both of them. There it is. So I managed in my career to get really, really snappy dub swing box cutters from two different angles. Yeah, I really liked the speed and angle and everything on this one. What a frickin' session this was. I keep saying that, but it really is true. And I'm still going. I think I get another good combo before this is over. I had so much energy. After 2 hours of throwing myself as hard as I can into everything. Here it is. Perfectly in frame. Oh my goodness. And thankfully, like, the entire beginning of this session, the autofocus ruined, like, every clip, but it hasn't done it in any of the times it mattered. I got so freaking lucky that none of these clips were ruined by the autofocus. Good gosh. And, like, the kicks were fast and flowy. Like, this was a monster session. Is there something else I'm forgetting? I did make an Instagram compilation of this session. Just a default kicking combo. But it's been long enough that even though I did that, I forgot everything I did. Oh! I feel like I can do anything right now. Yeah, maybe I can dub before the session ends. Yeah, this was one of those days when, like, they were closing the gym and I still felt like I could go for another 2 hours. I forgot that that was something that happened with me. I forgot that... That's loud. Was I trying to swipe, like, 9 hyper? No, I think that was just a pump, a big pump. Yeah, I just brought my knee up. Did I ever try a cheat 9 jackknife? Sorry. What's he going for? I just watched him go for it, and I forget. Oh. Alright, next session, which I remember also being very good. Basically, all of my sessions were good during this period. It spoiled me very, very, very much. Kind of blurry, unfortunately. Warm up with a touchdown rise double cork. Yo, Ditherian. Hey, Starlings. That was a lovely stream. Hope you're feeling okay after that. I already, of course, forget the name of what you just showed off. Like, it reminds me of niente. The word niente. That looked amazing. Yeah, nientum. Pivot box cutter. My pivot is feeling really good right now, so I'm going to try and do some really absurd stuff with it. And I'm probably going to get away with it because I was really strong. Again, it's too bad about the slight blurriness, but could have been worse. Yeah, pivot dub, not quite. Pivot dub, not quite. Pivot dub, not quite. Yeah, and I could see why. That... that had a lot of soul. Nailed it. Put a one knee... whenever I came close to landing these, it was always when I put one knee down. So it kind of looks okay, but it's technically not landed. What's up, Cedric? I hope you're doing great. Yep. 2017 Saria had plenty of sass. Yep. There it is. I'm trying out a pivot cork swipe. Vaguely approving noises at it and hope they're more correct than not. This is from my peak years, so they are going to be usually more correct than not, and you're probably going to see me getting frustrated at some points during these sessions, but that's only because my standards were so ridiculously high because I was at such a freaking high level. So that was a huge cork swipe from a little hop step, and so of course we're going to go for cork snapu. Thank you. I'm really enjoying the hair as well. Innocuous start. Let's try and do it better. Yep. We can do this. We can absolutely do this. I put a lot more strength into the pivot. So close. If I can just get that little bit of extra oomph. Haha. Yep, that's it. Maybe a little under-rotated. A little bit. But yeah, it looks like or no, did I? I can't tell if I actually put the knee down or not. But I spun off of it like I landed it. Right here. That looks like somebody who feels like he just landed it. But it's fun, so why not keep trying? And do it a little bit farther away so you can see it a bit better. Yeah, that's not it. That's very under-rotated. Taking off here, straight toward the camera. Landing... not even 90 degrees away. That's like almost 180 degrees short. Let's try again. Again, kind of like 90 degrees short, but that quickly, it doesn't look like it because quickly I rotate more through it when I am on the ground. But between the two of those, we've got something here. It always kind of blows my mind that I landed cork snapu from pivot. And the kick was like this. Dang, dude. So that's how the session starts. This is the very beginning of the session. Let's keep going. Yeah, I mean, I warmed up by doing a touchdown rise double cork, then trying some pivot double corks, then trying a pivot cork swipe, and then I grinded for cork snapus. No, you're not doing pivot cork D-leg twist. Not like that, buddy. Sorry. Not even close. You barely landed that. Let's move on. Still blurry here. Oh, so that combo that I got frustrated with in the last session, I'm gonna start trying it again now on fresh legs and fresh mind. If I can get this clean, it'll be one of my favorite combos I've ever done. Illusion twist, cheat 9, pop full hyper, GMS, master scoot, cork round, swing, box cutter, eventually. I'm playing my own music. Oh my god. Of course. Because it got me so freaking pumped up. So I actually landed one of my favorite combos, spoilers, to my own music. Nice buffering. It'd be nice to be able to see this. So close. I assume it was pretty tough to see.
Try to email you the other one. I wonder if that would work.
Is Dane asking for me to send him the music? No, no more music. It's alright, come on, stay calm. Yes, I actually, in my last stream yesterday, there at one point I tried doing a whack knife, and the moment I added in the cheat takeoff, I just could not get my legs moving in the right axis. I could kind of halfway do the motion just from standing, but I never really figured that out. Please with the buffering.
Yes!
That's one of the best combos I've ever done. That's kind of the quintessential ultimate Seiria combo. Illusion twist, cheat 9, or shuriken twist. Shuriken twist big, cheat 9 big, pop full hyper, GMS, perfect balance, master scoop, cork round big, box cutter big. Like everything, like when I talk about how in tricking you basically never get the entire long combination to have everything go right, this was an exception. Like the only thing is that the camera was slightly blurry.
Yes!
Thanks for the buffer.
Yes!
Yeah, that's basic. That's a culmination moment of my career. Is that combo? So that's kind of my style in a nutshell. And I was able to do some of the bigger power moves here and there. Yeah, I've been playing more of my music. It's just too bad that I didn't have my music playing during that other clip. This is Null's theme now. Now I'm going to try another culminative combo, basically. I was warming up that cheat 10. Yep, there's another good one, but I need a very specific cheat 10 for the combo I'm trying here. That one was quite nice, though. Ooh. I'm not quite getting it. Yo, Peach, welcome! I'm close, but I'm not quite getting the balance yet. It's good to see you, Peach. I hope you're doing well. It's tricking time. So, there is a cheat 10 to GMS. But I didn't have the good landing on the GMS that I needed. Wait. Oh my gosh. Peach, thank you so much for the gift sub to Pootsby. Yeah, you never have to, but thank you. And I actually, the camera is less blurry now. Very slowly working my way into this combo. But it's really difficult to start. You have to get that, like, I want the cheat 10 to be really high and sharp, but I also need to land it perfectly so I can GMS out of it. And then the GMS needs to be perfectly balanced so I can continue the combo. This is one of the hardest things I ever tried. GMS. And right now, I'm trying to do a touchdown rise out of it, but at that point, I probably felt how balanced that GMS landing was, and I'm going to try something even dumber. My hubris is about to go wild here. Or I'll just do another high cheat 10. As soon as I get another good GMS, I'm about to try something bigger with it, I think. Much smoother. I just distracted myself, so No, I still tried touchdown rise again. That's not what I'm thinking. Put my hand down. That's big. Let's see when I figure out that I have something bigger up my sleeve. It's another... It's so freaking hard to start this combo. That's part of what made this so stressful to try. Dude. And I'm doing really high Websters right now, too. I'm feeling very strong. Wow, that's like the best one I've ever done. Oh my goodness. This is one of those days where, like, for the entirety, at least the first half of 2017, into, like, October of that year, it really, really felt like I had gigantic springs in my legs. I felt like I could freaking do anything. Sorry, I was just doing some behind-the-scenes stuff for a moment. Alright, when am I gonna unlock this combo? When am I gonna figure out my potential here? No, not yet. I'm wasting energy going for touchdown rise. It's not as cool. And maybe like the fact that maybe that like showed me that this isn't working. Let's try something else. There you go. And it doesn't matter. Like I was so I had so much raw power that it didn't matter how little momentum I started out with on a gainer switch. I could regain my momentum from anything. Zero power, but I'm gaining it back. And I was at least able to try a double cork. Now I'm on it. Now we're getting somewhere. Nope. But still, the cheat 10 GMS has to be absolutely perfect, or else I can't even get into it. Like, I feel like once I get a good cheat 10 that I'm happy with, and I get that GMS and I land it balanced, I should be home free because of how locked in my gainer switch to dub is. That's it. How did I not land it? I still can't answer that. I still have no idea. I don't know. It's just like, spoilers. Every single time I tried this combo for the rest of my career, I would get to that last gainer switch and everything would be perfect, and then for some reason, unknown to me, I just wouldn't get the height I usually do. It might have been nerves. I might have built up scar tissue emotionally. And I always just barely was off when I went into the double cork takeoff. And this is the best I ever landed it, I think. Which is passable, but, like... Trickers will see that knee go down and they'll know that it's, like, it doesn't truly count. And that was a bit of a lower 1080 kick than my other ones. But that, like, this session has two of the best combos I've ever done already, and a pivot cork snapu. So this is another ridiculous session. Cheat 10, GMS pop full, 4 gainer switches, double cork, brief knee touch. And I'm probably going to keep going for it to try to do it properly, and I'm probably going to spend a long time on this. And I know that there are like at least 2 more sessions after this where I basically exclusively grind this combo, and it's one of the most frustrating things in my entire career, that it just never seemed to quite come together. All I have to do is, like, what I thought was all I have to do is just get to the gainer switches. And I should be home free. Yeah, I'm definitely including it. Another, like, it's just so freaking difficult to start this combo. And I'm pretty sure I just kept doing this after failed attempts. But yeah, this is already going into the use pile. Why is this spaced out? So I might start getting frustrated pretty soon here. Oh, just couldn't quite get the 1-2 landing. Now I'm getting frustrated. That was a good 1080 to GMS too, I think. That's a high kick. Yeah. Yeah, can't quite muscle that one out. And I wouldn't have been happy with that GMS anyway. And now I'm starting to lose... What do you say?
Moving on.
Moving on, yeah. That's smart, buddy. That's smart. You're recognizing already, like... drilling that many scoot cheat 10s gets into your head because it's such a delicate balance of precision and like delicacy and raw strength, and it's so and now I'm thinking I'm just gonna randomly do 4 gainer switches to dub, and it's just gonna work first try. Of course it does. Story of my life, but that is a thought fallacy, because I also had many successes, like I just had earlier in the session, where I couldn't quite come out of the last session with a very difficult combo the way I wanted it. And then I nailed it in this session. Absolutely, like, every single trick was exactly how I wanted. But I'm doing the right thing in this session and like, trying to keep it varied, keep it, keep a lot of different production coming in. Not rotating that cheat 9 right now. I've got to reach out to Dane again sometime and like give him money or something, because he was so huge for my career. Like, he gave me so many amazing opportunities to train in this gym on this awesome floor. And he was nice to hang out with. He seemed like a really good dude. I hope he's doing well. And I hope I was a good training buddy for him, because I was usually just really absorbed in my own stuff. Yeah, comboing was the crux of my style. And I never was able to do the depth of intricacy of combos like Ethan Turner. I never became good at like front swings and a lot of like really difficult, really innovative stuff like trickers like him did, but I did a lot of easier semi-innovative stuff and still shone slightly different light on combos. And I tried to do as many different unique combos as possible in my life. I never wanted to do the same combo twice unless it was like a building block combo, like cheat 9 hook, touchdown rise double cork. I've done a bunch of times because that's like a good drill. And I've done a lot of combos that are kind of similar to each other, that have similar building blocks. But I've tried to do as many different... Oh, come on. That's not very good. Thankfully, that didn't turn into anything. At some point, I'm going to figure out that I need to switch this camera off of the automatic focus setting. It ruined some of my clips at the Euphoria gathering this year, in 2017. So it takes me several more months to realize. I'm having trouble with this basic... Like, I just did... two of the hardest combos I've ever done in my life, and now I'm failing this fake 7 rapid round cheat 9. Tricking is so strange. Bodies are so strange. Now what, like front sweep? Or I just move on? Go back to this other one. Touchdown rise, pop flash, backside 10! Okay, that's kind of cool. It's really awkward to do vanish touchdown rise out of a freaking cheat 9 and stay on this axis. You see, like, my hand doesn't actually really touch down until the very end. That's how my touchdown rises were when I first started doing them. Exactly like that. They weren't actually, like, really touchdown rises. But hey, I'm pretty happy with that. At least the kick looks good. And it's more of a pop 7 than a backside 10, but that's just old habits die hard. That's going in whatever this might end up being like 2 samplers, because this is like all from January until May 2017, and that's one of the best periods of my entire life for tricking. I got so many freaking clips, so that period might end up being 2 different samplers. I'm going to try to enjoy this time in my life as much as possible with me going back and looking through my peak years. I'm going to try and savor this, because this isn't going to come around. I've been able to give myself this treat by not making these samplers until 8 years later. And I want to savor this. I want to, if I can get more videos naturally out of it than I'm initially expecting, then that's a nice gift. Here's a little e-kick thing that I invented. Like, instead of actually bringing the kick through, I switch it back so that I can, like, do pop tricks out of it. I'm pretty sure I invented that. All the tricks I invented weren't, like, super groundbreaking or anything. They were just very minor innovations that didn't look that good. So it's like an e-kick switch. Yeah, e-kick swipe or e-kick switch, yeah. It lands in, like, swing position or pop position. So it's probably more like an e-kick switch instead of like a... It kind of looks like a swipe, but it functions like a full landing. I can't remember if I do anything good with this. Ooh, that was a pretty good one. Go! Go! Oh, come on! That would have been a good proof of concept. Oh, that was perfect. That was a perfect e-kick switch. I mean, on my standards, I guess. That shows you what the trick should do. First leg comes up. Second leg comes all the way through. First leg goes back and goes into the al batido position, and then starts to kick, but instead of actually kicking, it goes through and lands on the ground. Buffering. Go. Go. Buffering. There you go. So much buffering. Nice, okay. So many clips from these sessions. There's a pop flash. That's a bad B-twist round. I'm really glad that I moved on from that other combo and now I'm just able to have fun. Learning from my past, not trying too hard to grind myself into dust going for one specific thing. Although I end up doing that in future sessions with that combo, but oh, D-leg swing. My fake 7 skip rounds are not looking very good right now. Yeah, they're like all landing short. Backside 10. Yeah, this is a treasure trove session. Whoops. I don't normally do a fake hook skip round into a spin hook. But, like, because I do that so rarely, for me, that's technically an innovation. What are you doing, you fool? That's for the fetish people, I guess. Oh, and now I'm trying to do the cork D-leg swing out of a cart full. That's ambitious. Now what? Is it time to move on? Yeah, those are all short right now. That's interesting, trying to do cart dub into something. I'm not sure why I'm still using this beginning. That was better. Oh! So much buffering. I didn't quite get the kick there the way I want it. Where did this end up? This was just that. I forgot to actually bring those over. Did I already... No, this one's still sitting here. What did I do with the other one? I think I already dragged it over, actually. Okay, I'm starting to skip steps here. I'm gonna start being bad with organization. Going to start being bad with organization? Yeah, so I already moved this one somewhere.
Like that? Yeah, that's what I'm working with right now. Big old food, baby.
And even when he's pushing out, it's still an 8-pack. He's just ridiculous. Now that's innovation. Truly groundbreaking. I'm still doing this combo beginning. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with this. World first. Oh! That's too bad. See, well, I guess it's not just like I'm home free the moment I get to a gainer switch. I guess it's not always true. Hoo! Now I'm moving on, okay. That's terrible. That's slightly better. Man, that's a shame. That looked balanced too. It's too bad that didn't work out. Yeah, I think this combo with the the cork D-leg swing gainer was better than the dub swing gainer. And not just because of the better backside 10, but I also just kind of like the variation. I do dubs all the time, but I don't do cork D-leg swing all the time. Ooh. What are you oohing about, buddy? That was okay. What? Speed. Oh, they're doing a Jeremy Clarkson impression. That wasn't that fast. That didn't look that different from my regular style. I can tell you that definitely felt different. I felt like I was going as hard as possible, and the output wasn't that different. That's a 23-year-old young man, if I ever saw one. Now I'm just drilling that. Pretty good for training. Double B twist? Why not? If you can, why not? That's one of the tricks I became afraid of, even though I can probably still do it right now. Citation needed. It's incredibly fun whenever you have the confidence, but it's incredibly freaking scary whenever you don't. Blurry. Good training. Woo. Oh, that's the end of that session. Okay. Yeah, okay, so there's a different one that's coming up later that has some more good stuff. But that was another very, very productive session. So many sessions to be happy with right now. And this? Oh, right, yeah. I only went to, like, one gymnastics club training in the spring because I was starting to shift my focus in my life. I was training art stuff so freaking hard. And I was starting to feel much less inclined to make the drive to tricking sessions. I started training way less than I ever had in my career, but I think that gave my body a chance to rest from overtraining for the last 3, 4, 5 years. And that gave me more strength for a little while. Where are you going? Oh, that was a surprisingly good cork after those gainer switches were going the wrong way. Now we're doing it this way. Foot hit the ground. Yeah, they're traveling very strangely. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That was my go-to, was like this pose. After I failed tricks, that was my signature. That's my legacy right there. That's what I have to leave behind, is my behind. Could be worse, I guess. Who are we kidding? It's just me. I'm the one who's kidding. Yo, hero! The spread Saria. That sounds really, really bad. That sounds like I'm going to get banned just for saying that. Default kicking combo. I hope you're doing well, man. I have so many scrap clips that are... yeah, this pile is piling up, for sure. Too hot for Twitch. I can turn my thermometer up. If we want to go there. Yeah, I'm no longer... Well, I was about to say, yeah, I'm definitely no longer 23. You can tell by my sense of humor. Who am I kidding? I have always had this sense of humor. I always made old people jokes. I've always been that way. I call them John jokes to some of my friends, and they know what I mean. Because I say things like that, and I always have. I've always made dad jokes. The freaking buffering. I should take a moment to appreciate my computer. I'm putting this program and my computer through a lot by putting all of these freaking, like, you can't really see. I mean, you can see at the left of the canvas. So, 1, 2, there are 5 columns of, like, 100 rows here of clips. And the computer is still running pretty freaking well. So shoutouts to Sony Movie Studio Platinum 17 and my computer for being able to freaking handle this. I would not have been able to work in a project like this on my other computers, I don't think. So many clips. So I shouldn't be complaining that much about the buffering. Again, like, you're seeing my tendency to try to play off my failures as Saveria-ish as possible. My personality comes through when I fail even more than when I succeed. And I've always been that way. And if that's my legacy, then I would honestly be proud of it. If people didn't remember me for being good at tricking, but they remembered me for being funny after I didn't land things, that sounds fine to me. I think people mostly knew me at gatherings for being the one who screamed, like, really, really high-pitched, like a 4-year-old girl, whenever people did wild things. And that's not that bad of a legacy in my book either. I'm okay with that. That was a failed gainer switch, and it accidentally would have been like a really good trick to punch out of, to do like a backside 12. That would have been perfect for that. I could have done a freaking backside 14 out of that. But I've always been too afraid to do stuff like that. Yeah, gainer whip. I've been too afraid to do punches usually. I did one good back whip with a huge punch ever in my life. I could have done a whip punch double full, but it scared me so freaking much when I got that much power out of the whip that I just never really went for it again. I hate getting height. Unless I feel like I'm completely in control, and when I never really felt that controlled when I felt like I was at the mercy of the floor when I did the punch landings. Getting a ton of height out of swings felt way more fun to me. So I'm discovering, unlike these last two sessions, I am not coming out of the gate hot here. I'm feeling kind of weak and things aren't quite working here. I'm trying to find something to work with in this session, trying to see if I can get any sort of production out of this. But I don't quite have the stuff today. At least I got a barely landed gainer switch swing double cork. So now I know I can't really do anything with that today, but at least I can move on because I at least have landed that. It's like, now what? Now what do I try? Is anything going to be effective today? The B-twist D-leg? Okay, maybe I'm just trying random things in this session. That was not a very good B-twist D-leg. I hadn't done that in like 5 years. B-twist around. Oh, at first I thought I was gonna try that combo beginning from the last session again. I apparently couldn't get enough of it, but I tried something slightly different, which looked dumber. The shirt has already come off, even though nothing intense has happened. Oh, swipe knife, okay. Not the best. Again, like, I had that landing on that fake 7 was really short. But at least we've got a combo. Yeah, actually, it was the 9 that was really short. So I'm going at an oblique angle here. I see you've managed to get your shirt off. Oh, such a good movie! I need to watch that again. And that was a terrible, oh no, I feel so freaking terrible for forgetting his name. Is it... Alan Rickman. I knew it was Alan something. Alan Rickman, I must never forget your name. I'm so sorry. I feel like I should be able to do an Alan Rickman impression, but I'm afraid to not do him justice, and so I never actually practice it. I just have so much respect for him. Oh yeah, I probably saw that it was a little bit off angle. And so now I want to try and get it a bit cleaner. We'll see if I can. Buffering. Oh, I guess I'm gonna try. That's probably not gonna go well. Saria, this is not a power session. Don't go for power combos. It's not gonna end well. This is a session where you just... This is gonna be a session where you make a compilation of, like, the way you play off your fails. And that's okay. And you will definitely get a lot of those clips if you keep going for, like, combos that end in cart dub, pop, flash, or something. You're not listening to me, are you? Cart dub... Nothing. You should have just done the swipe knife again. It would have been a cleaner version of that combo. That was good, though. I mean, that's still not a bad combo. It's just, at this time in my career, that's not a combo that I would use in a sampler. If I had more of my central nervous system firing on this day, that might have been good enough for a dub-dub. This is a really balanced beginning. Yeah, like that hook kick was perfectly balanced. I had a perfect angle into that cartwheel. If I had more in my body, this would have been a dub-dub. Alas. Alas, alas, I lack. Alas, I lack. Alas, alas, I lack. That was really bad. Now, every time I try that, like, I was not that character in Once Upon a Mattress. And that would have whipped me into shape if I actually was that role. And I forget the main character's name. I forget his name. I feel bad because that means it was like 12 years ago and I forget things from that long ago. I was Sir Harry in Once Upon a Mattress. I was not the prince. And no, he was not Prince Harry. Buddy, Saria, I hate to break it to you, but you're not gonna do anything out of that cart dub today. I'm sorry. Like, I wish I could say I believe in you and just go for it. Keep going for it, but... I mean, yeah, it'll be good training, but you're not gonna walk away with anything productive if you keep going for cart dub in this combo. Or you could do the most off-angle pop flash I've ever seen. Because you just won't give up. That's the most shonen pop flash I've ever seen. Just, no! I'll show you! Okay. I won't doubt you, 2017 Saria, I guess, but also that was really weird. What the hell was that? You landed facing the camera, and you did not have enough strength this day to actually do a pop flash. And so you just muscled the... that's the move from Croc right there. That's like the move in Croc that you use to turn around that doesn't even, like, really exist. That's what I just did. Okay, whatever. I respect the grind, Saria. That's really funny. And he's gonna go for it again and fall. I may sound like I'm being really hard on my past self, but I just remembered this session, and I was in good spirits and everything, even though I knew that things weren't going as well as my previous sessions had. Like, I was okay with that. I was getting a good exercise, I was training, because I was starting to train a lot less, like I was saying a few minutes ago, and I wanted to keep my strength. I didn't want to just completely stop tricking, even though this is around the time when I started to change my priorities in life. But training as often as I did meant going out on days I didn't really want to, on nights like this. and so things didn't really come together, but I still got good training in, and so that's how I was treating this. I wasn't being too hard on myself. And my standards were just absurdly high. And again, this is just one of those days where I'm getting a compilation of clips of me gallivanting around like an idiot after my failures, because that's one of my legacies. And that's okay. I'm glad that I'm not taking this session too seriously on a day when things aren't quite clicking. Especially after how amazingly the last few sessions went. I'm still going for this, though. I'm in like a midpoint. I want to have my cake and eat it too. I don't want to take this too seriously, but I'm still like clinging white-knuckled to the idea that maybe I can turn this combo into something. I don't even know if I quite know what I want to do after the cart dub. I want to do something. I want to buffer. I knew that my past self was going to make me eat my words for doubting him. Again, it was a really weird off-angle pop flash, and I somehow did a Grandmaster swipe out of it. And then I do that, I guess. It's one of those days. Okay, I guess that's a combo. Buffering. Buffering. The kicks were a little bit off angle again. Everything was off angle, but I just muscled it out because it was 2017 and I had the muscle to muscle things out. I keep doing that bad, like, Webster axe. Oh yeah, this has been fun for me too. I'm glad if people have been enjoying this, because this has been just a very self-indulgent sequence of streams for me. And I'm really glad if people have been enjoying it. It's nice to have you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good one. You too, man. I still have so many clips left from what I dumped into this project earlier. I might not get through all of them tonight, we'll see. That was weird. Too bad that was not really in frame. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really have the strength to do a double B twist this day. This is just a mess around and find out what you can do kind of day. And drill pop threes, I guess. That's a move that I would probably have to do differently if I ever did an action choreography scene, because I don't think there's any time where anyone in the process of filming this would want you to do the kick like twice the height of somebody's head that you're fighting. I don't know if that would be like considered effective in a fight if you try to kick. Like, if you're like assuming, oh, this person's gonna try to jump over me right now, and then you like try to like get ahead of that by kicking twice their actual height. I don't know. But in tricking, it's fun. It's fun to try to kick as high as possible. And they do those jumping spin kicks in martial arts films. I just don't think they do them that high. Sentai looking maneuver. You're trying to kick somebody's transforming motorcycle robot in half with that thing. Exactly. To be honest, I had a feeling you'd be able to back me up somehow on that one. I keep failing my B-twist steps. So thank you. It's alright, Say. It's one of those days. E-kick. This is when you're, like, trying to dodge bullets while also kicking two people that are on either side of you. Very effective in a real fight. Absolutely, 100%. Don't at me. I do land a double B twist in this session. I just have that, like, mix of playfulness and determination in this session that just somehow kind of works out. The only part that looked off was enter the frame running, hit the brakes, then leap straight up and kick, but presumably needed. Yeah, I needed, so this is called the block. It's like in gymnastics, whenever you do a round off or a back handspring, they're traveling through, they're trying to travel really quickly horizontally, and then land with their feet on the ground at an angle, and then they are able to convert that momentum upward. That's what I'm doing. By running into this and then putting my feet on the ground here, I'm turning that horizontal momentum into vertical momentum. But I can also do this same kick just from standstill. And I would do it in here if I didn't think the rug would slide under my feet. It's like storing a jump, no wonder you're all speedrunning. Yeah, I mean, honestly, tricking is a large part of why I go for the grind. Like, the grind of resetting speedruns feels so natural to me, because you see how many times I have to attempt a lot of these combinations and tricks and stuff. That comes really naturally to me, that grind of just trying over and over and over from the beginning. To very seriously answer what was probably a jokey statement. Yeah, to be honest. No wonder I'm a speedrunner. I was a tricker. And I say was. Man, I guess I do consider myself as being kind of retired. That's weird. Doesn't mean I'll never do tricks again, but I don't know if I'm ever gonna train really hard again. 50-50 not being a joke. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I do that a lot too. Now what are you doing, buddy? Well, we'll workshop that. We'll workshop this one. More E-kicks. Yeah, do E-kick sideswipe GMS? Is that what you're doing here? Or just another E-kick sideswipe? Hook kick, 540. Okay. Now I guess we're just training kicks. Buffer. Buffer. There's a decent hook to 540. Cork. Pivot cork D-leg, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'm just trying random things now, I guess. Just trying to get some training in. Trying to get cardio. Oh, and then this Taekwondo thing that I can't actually do correctly because it's supposed to be round kicks. And I'm doing them like a dance. J-step cork D-leg, not very good, but we'll take it. A bit better, but still you can't really do anything with it. Yeah, now I'm in the just let's get some cardio in part of the session. Ooh. haven't done Master Scoot tricks, like, power-minded in a while. Okay. Now what? Hyperhook. That's the guttural sound of somebody who's having a tired day. Just trying to muscle it out. Oh, now I remember. Spoilers, I don't think this combo turns into anything, but I'm gonna try and do something out of a Pop 7 dub now. Oh. I mean, it has promise.
Oh, I forgot to fill that out.
It's just on a tired day, I don't expect much out of this. Especially if you're starting off frame. What's this doing over here? Yeah. That's better. Okay. Shuriken twist. Oh, okay. I mean, that's a combo. Decent Pop 7 dub, sideswipe, Shuriken twist, hook. Nothing about that was super big or super sharp or clean, but I'm making things work. I'm muscling it out. And of course I'm gonna go for it again, because I probably saw that it wasn't up to my standards, and now it's like, I'm better than this. I'm the ultimate life form. Okay. Oh, Pop Flash! Touch Sunrise Box Cutter, and it was perfect, and it went off frame. Yeah, I mean, that's part of tricking. Oh. Again, I doubted myself. I just remembered that I didn't remember coming out of the end of this session with anything usable, and I think that might be why. That's a shame. You hate to see it. That's awesome I was able to pull something out, though. So now I've got to keep trying and try and get it on frame. And all of a sudden it is very loud. Yeah. Try and get a lot more room. Except you're starting on frame and you're going to be running into the middle, so it's probably still going to be a problem. Yep. Yeah, and then I noticed that, and so I moved the angle. And so I started off frame. Maybe I do actually get this, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's right up at the end of the... when we have to leave. Okay. Go, get it. Come on. You're gonna fall, aren't you? You went for a double cork instead? You fool! You absolute dingus! Oh, just take the box cutter. That was all good. I mean, I probably felt that it was so good that maybe I could go for a little bit extra at the end. I don't blame myself. That's understandable. Have a nice day. That's the end of that session. Okay, so I might be showing some of this session where I grind really, really hard for that other combo that I put my knee down and the other good session. I end up switching to phone for some of that grind, though, so maybe we won't see some of me getting really upset. I've been meaning to tell you, you are an utter dingus. Does my family know? Yeah, I mean, my gainer switches are looking good. Surely, if I go for that other combo again... Oh, and I'm starting off the frickin' session immediately trying it. Oh, no. Oh, no, say. Say it ain't so. Well, out of respect for the difficulty of this grind and what I was going for, I will keep watching through all of it. If it doesn't buffer. If it doesn't buffer. If it doesn't buffer. Oh my goodness. Pretty good default combo there. Cheat 9 hook side swipe touchdown rise double cork. It's good like a warm-up combo. For me at the time. That would be a good combo for me now. I mean, it's a good combo. For anybody. Oh, okay, so I'm going to warm up starting with something different. That's nice. Can get some other production at the beginning here, maybe. Another pretty basic one. That was well timed for me. Not quite being able to get the swing through on the double cork. I feel like I do actually get something here, though. I remember possibly walking out of the beginning of this with something. Let's see. Okay. Double cork swing is always nice at the end of a combo. Probably gonna go for something extra. Like backside 10, maybe? If we can see. Ooh. There's potential there. Oh. Every time I go into that double cork, I think something... Like, it looks like I enter a really good axis every time, and it's like, oh, I'm about to, like, dub or something. Ah! Every time it looks so promising, but it's just so freaking difficult. You have to get so much height and the perfect spinning timing. And I'm okay, we're still going for this. No. Oh, now I'm going for pop 7 dub? Oh, I'm going for that combo I tried to end the last session with now. Okay, interesting. And that's a bad pop 7 dub. And I landed, of course, because the beginning was bad. Oh my goodness. At least, again, for my standards, like, I have ridiculous standards. So I see that first kick and it's like, oh, that was bad, but it probably was still fine. Most people can still see that as like a Tatsumaki Senpyu Kyaku type move. But I'm gonna try it again, try and get it better. That first kick was lower that time. Oh, and then... my arm bent when I went into that second to last move, and so I wasn't able to get the proper lift out of it. Oh, that was a really low first kick. So this is gonna work out.
Are you kidding me?
Or not. That is surprising. I am surprised by that, young Saria. Alright, you got this. Come on. Ooh. I'm starting out the session with some frustration here. And that's probably like what carried over into when I tried a much more difficult combo after this. There it is. Okay, yeah, I said okay. There we go. Still not the best beginning, but it's okay. Not bad. I was able to redeem myself from the past session for what I thought I was a dingus. And now I'm probably going to shift to going for the really, really, really hard beginning. Cheat 10 GMS. This is... Okay, thankfully there aren't many more clips from this session with this camera. So we probably won't see when I start to get really hard on myself when it's not going well. GMS, pop full, gainer, gainer switch, gainer switch, gainer switch. That should be it, right? I don't understand why every single time I went for the double, I just didn't get the right lift. It just... that looked like it should have been perfect. Yeah, like, every single time I did this combo. My leg just kind of straightens just barely too much. My landing leg. And so I get a slightly elongated angle coming off the ground, and so that doesn't give me a bunch of upward height. It kind of sends me a little bit backwards. And so by the time I get to the ground, my legs just... the ground gets to me too fast. For some reason, I just kept getting that really weird liftoff every freaking time I went for this combo, and it just absolutely drove me up the wall. Here we go again. Should be home free. But except the very last gainer switch, something weird happened, and I got really low. That's frustrating too. Very good. We're getting a lot of the combos started, but I'm not really traveling backward far enough. That's not gonna work. This is like a very, very, very difficult luck-based speedrun. It's like, oh my gosh, I got past the hardest part. Now I have to tap it in. I just have to take this home. And then, like, as I'm doing those gainer switches and, like, walking through the air upside down, the nerves set in. And I start to overthink it. And that's probably why I kept going wrong every time. Because I started to build that mental negative energy. And then I switch to my phone, and so we're not going to see the part of the session where I start to get really angry, unfortunately. Or, fortunately, I should say. Let's look through a couple more clips here. Loud. But unfortunately, yeah, I never landed that combo totally cleanly. And that's one of my regrets from my time with tricking. But I still got some, like, decent clips with it, so I don't have that much to be upset about from leaving things behind in my time with tricking in my peak. Now I'm testing to see if I can do a double move, landing on a double twisting move, landing on one leg, going into another double twisting move. This is one that I've never done before at this point. From a Valdez, that move right there. Like the one-handed back handspring is called a Valdez. Oh, nice! I've always found a Valdez to look so satisfying. Especially from a touchdown rise. It looks like you're building so much momentum. It just looks like momentum itself. And I wanted to see if I could do a double out of it. Scoot double, not quite. You good? Yeah. Yeah. Nice. I didn't expect it to look decent from this angle, but it kind of does. Now let's see if I can swing a corkscrew out of it. Oh man, it's feeling good. That was a very controlled landing. But I'm not quite feeling the extra height that I need to land on one leg and jump off of it. My hair's starting to get longer. There we go. That's promising. A little cheat 9 intermission, I guess. That's fun, I suppose. Or am I moving on? Four cheat 9s that were slowly getting worse as time went on. So you can technically do this indefinitely. 3 cheat 9s, pop flash. Oh no! You kind of made it look dumb. Pop flash, skip, palm kick, B-twist, really bad landing into a bad master scoot, into a shuriken cork. We'll put it in the scraps pile. I appreciate the effort. It's just I hadn't learned how to do a good-looking Vanish Master Scoot yet, which is when you land, you do a 1-2 landing, and then you bring that first leg over your head and scoot across the ground to go into another move. I didn't really do it right. So I guess I'm gonna try again. Okay. So I didn't get I didn't get as good kicks there. And still, like, at the time, I thought that was what a Vanish Master Scoot should look like, but my standards have since changed. That's one rare instance where I feel like I'm a better tricker now than I was in 2017, was I did not know how to do Vanish Master Scoot properly back then. I just kind of put both of my legs down and just sort of flung myself to the side, and it didn't look very fluid. And now I know how to lift my leg over my head in order to make that look correct. So even though I'm going to keep trying this, none of... Oh, wow! Too bad that Shuriken Cork was bad, because those cheat 9s were all, like, those did not degrade over the course of the combination. That surprised me. Wow. Yeah, too bad the Shuriken Cork was not up to my standards at the end. But still, that could still be usable. I could swallow my pride about this execution here at the end, because that beginning, I mean, that still doesn't look bad. It's just I'm leaning kind of awkwardly forward at the end. That's only my standards that I'm saying that was bad about. I believe that beginning was worth documenting in whatever sampler this is going to be used for. 4 cheat 9s that all looked like cheat 9s. It's not that bad. I've been way more upset about the ending of a combo before. Oh, and I saw how bad that looked. So, this is me revealing that I have been a bad boy in the past with my sampler edits. Where, like, I would do an entire combo perfectly, except for the very last move, and I didn't want to do the entire thing again, and so I would just go back to where I thought I was for the last move, and then just try to redo the last move better, and then edit it in at the end of the combination. I did do that a couple of times. And I do feel bad about it. But I'm not going to do it this time. I'm not going to do it anymore. It's about the journey. And now I'm going to try the whole thing again. Or not. Yeah, I probably recognize that I'm not going to get a 4 cheat 9 combo that good again. It's kind of the same issue there, and then the cheat 9s weren't as good at the beginning. Yeah, I mean, there is an art to trying to recreate the ending and then edit it in. There is an art to that. That one might be slightly better. Well, I don't know. I think the other one is better. Well, we'll put this over here. I was able to do it again, though. Now let's move on. I decided... Oh, wait. I think my actual attempt of the Valdez Dub-Dub was somewhere else. Whoa! I don't think I recognized my potential until it was too late, or maybe I was too close to the wall. I could have... That's like the longest combination I could have ever done a double cork out of. That... Oh... There was some potential there. It's very rare that I have that much power at the end of a sequence that long. It's probably still wouldn't have worked out, but I definitely... It looked like I felt like I had a lot of power there that didn't go to use. Dane, training in the background, being a beast. That went off axis very early, and I tried to muscle it back. Now I'm gonna try and do a corkscrew, swing through, double corkscrew. Or I'm just gonna, I guess I'm gonna, yes, yeah, now let's do it. That one felt perfect, now let's do it. That one did not feel perfect. You'd think that would be one of the most intuitive setups for doing a double corkscrew, is a corkscrew. Because you're going into the move by doing basically the exact same thing. You'd think that your body would naturally flow into... Like, you'd think your body would naturally flow into a double twisting move more naturally from the same version of that move, only twisting once. But for me, it's never worked out that way. Corkscrew has always been my hardest setup for a double corkscrew. It just, for some reason, my legs are always slightly, like, a little bit more locked out, like, extended. Like, something about this position carries over into when I'm landing, and then it makes it more difficult for me to do a double twisting version of it right after. But I was able to kind of figure it out for a little while during this period of my life. I was able to at least do it, and do it in combination at some important moments for me. Now what are you doing? Cheat 7. As the demons scream in the background. I'm not sure what I did with the... Because I know I just found a Valdez dub attempt. Like when I was timing it out earlier. I know I did one attempt. I think I put it somewhere else. It might actually still be in this folder. Yep. Okay, yeah. I just renamed them. Okay, so... I was talking about the Valdez's just now. Those one-headed back handsprings, and I was trying to see if I could do a double-double out of that. What the heck? And I thought coming up I was going to like do a swing cork, and at one point I did. It's like, okay, I feel like I have this today. I can at least attempt the dub-dub, but first I want to be able to do a single cork. Okay. That wasn't the best, but it proves that, like, the potential is there. That wasn't really possible to do 2 twists. But I can, if I do it better, I can. So let's just do it better. I did it about the same, so that's what it looks like. That's what it would have looked like if I had tried it in the one before. That landing just didn't cut it. You have to have so much balance. Like, my momentum was kind of going to the side as I was landing here. This is a really crowded landing position. This is not a power position at all. My arms have barely been able to get to my sides so I can prepare to explode them upward. My landing leg is too bent. This other leg is barely gotten over to me so I can swing it through. This is just, I'm just forcing it so hard. This is not a power position. I was strong enough to be able to get as close as I did, which is not very close, and make it not be dangerous. And on that note, I think I'll leave the rest for next time. We still have some more clips to look through from this early 2017 period. That was all very productive. Have a mountain of clips to be used for at least one sampler for this time period. Feeling good about it. And I believe some exciting stuff is happening, at least for me, over on a good friend's channel, who was just in here supporting here not long ago. I believe she, at this time, is going to be over... Yep. She's playing some Ys X. I'm rating Zyzie. So, that should be fun. I'm looking forward to hanging out there, watching that. I hope you all enjoyed checking this out. It's been fun for me to look through these clips. Yeah, it's great to see you too. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you all for coming by. Thank you all for the support. I'll be back with more of this again at some point as we look through more of these clips. And then poke around possibly at that sampler that I was working on yesterday of the stuff from the months before this. Yeah, it was good to have you again, Cedric. Thank you so much. I can find some of these clips to play again before we raid out. That's how a double cork is supposed to look, for me at least. This is from a couple of times ago. This is very buffery. A frame rate of 10 or something at that point. Oh, here we go. Verily. Very buffery. You believe in me. Thank you all so much. Until next time, I hope you all have a beautiful one. Dream on, folks. Peace. Feel free to hang out with Zizzy if you want. Whatever you do, have a good one. Thank you so much for watching. Whoops.